Despite various initiatives introduced by Nigerian tax authorities, including tax amnesty, programs aimed at encouraging compliance, tax payment in the country remains critically low, particularly within the informal sector. In this report, Trust TV's Neil Sampson speaks with a financial analyst and a civil society advocate to explore the issues and the possible solutions. The report.
A recent study by the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, reveals that only 10 to 12% of Nigerian citizens and 9% of corporate entities are tax compliant. A significant portion of non-compliant individuals and business operate within the informal sector. But who exactly falls under this category?
So when we say informal sector, it simply means that some people that are not structured and are not operating under the full law of government, because if you are actually operating as an organized company, there's no way they will not capture you. But this set of people are the most organizations that employ more, because MSME, small business, are people that are employed, are the company that employ more than 70% of Nigeria labor. So consequently, they are not also getting government presence. So until government coming to actually provide those presence.
The informal sector in Nigeria is actually a very large sector, and of course the informality talks about the fact that their practices and their processes are not really fine-tuned with core business processes in terms of documentation, finances, in terms of even access to credit, and so they are just more of businesses that go on through self-help.
The expert explained that most operators in the informal sector are not capturing the tax net, making enforcement and accountability difficult. They also highlighted potential strategies to broaden inclusion.
We cannot capture them if we cannot structure them. So to structure, so ideally most of them collect money directly to their account and they move on. Perhaps, people are even finding a way to evade tax. Because by the time you pass through those banking and those documentation, it's normal to an extent for a small business holder to avoid tax so that he can actually survive the business.
What I think is a pathway to be able to ensure those people in the informal sector are targeted is to first of all try to get them into the formal sector and turning their informality to formality through business registration, data collection. That's the first pathway, and that way it must be done with the mindset of this is about helping you and this is also about the collective good.
Taxation is a vital source of government revenue, essential for the functioning of public institutions and the development of critical infrastructure. Experts stress that for citizens to really pay taxes, the government must demonstrate transparency and accountability in both collection and utilization, as this would build trust and promote voluntary compliance. Noel Sampson, Trust TV News, Abuja.